Alright, yeah, sorry, go back.
We gotta clear. Oh, we got two down.
A Muslim couple seeking a better future migrated to USA decades ago. Years later, mother gave birth to a baby boy. As he grew up, he faced rejections and bullying at school, where kids mocked his appearance and called him with different names. The trauma was exacerbated by his father's abuse, not only towards him but also his mother. This toxic environment made his home a place of fear, affecting his childhood and leaving a lasting impact. As a coping mechanism, the boy allowed others to mock him at school, hoping to build friendship and connections. In a clever move, he used his talent to impersonate to make others laugh, earning their acceptance and admiration. However, this newfound popularity didn't translate to home life, where he continued to face his father's unpredictable anger and abuse, leaving him uncertain about the reasons behind his father's outbursts. As he grew older, he joined the US Army to break out of the shell. Handsome, charming, and talented, he often let colleagues mock him or made fun of himself to gain attention, hiding his deep unhappiness and internal scars. Stationed in Okinawa, Japan, he finally found someone who ignited his heart, a Filipina woman who loved him from her core in return. They fell in love quickly and started to spend time together. But one night at the bar, a fight erupted after a colleague insulted her. The incident led to his discharge from the army and return to US, while she went back to her hometown. As time passed, the couple was regular in communication. She shared this exciting, beautiful news of her pregnancy, and he was overjoyed. He flew down to see her, spent a few months with the family, and they got married, and she gave birth to this beautiful, adorable baby girl. He then asked her to join him in the US and applied for her visa. After a few months, her visa was approved and she moved to US to live with him. Everything was going well, with both partners working and enjoying life. However, the man was still living with some fears. To remove those fears, he started to make videos and posting them online for fun. Quickly gained unexpected attention. He was impersonating Hollywood actors and creating humorous contents which quickly went viral. He gained a large following, including attention from the famous YouTubers talk about him, and ultimately decided to take this more seriously.
You wanna fuck with me? Okay. God, okay. You wanna play this? Okay. I play with you. You wanna play rough? Okay. What the fuck is my gun? Gina, what the fuck is my gun? Check the closet. I still the same place every fucking night. Why you gotta touch my stuff? Coño, you wanna play nice? Okay, I play with you. It's still the closet, Gina. Is it there? No. No, Gina, why the fuck? I always gotta show you.
As a man's fame grew, it began to overshadow his personal life, including his relationship with his wife. His love for her started to fade away, and his desire to become an actor became his top priority. He had never experienced this kind of attention and adoration in his life, and it filled a void from his troubling childhood. To boost his channel, he started to incorporating his wife into his videos, which became a hit with his subscribers.
Oh, hello, traveler. Welcome to the King's Keeper. Would you like a room?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Yes?
My father owns a shop. It's not much, but it gets us by.
Would you like to get married?
I've never been asked before. Sure.
How wonderful. Bye-bye.
Till next time.
Need something?
However, this growing fame and success only fueled his ambitions.
Guys, Jin Kid here.
Guys, make sure you follow his Instagram at JinKid.
Jin Kid, JINNKID.
Yup. Everybody follow at Jin Kid.
This guy has a whole YouTube channel where he posts these all the time. Like, I was sitting there crying laughing at his channel.
Is that the name of it?
Jin Kid.
In May 2021, a family crisis unfolded when his mother left the family for another man, causing him immense psychological distress and a sense of betrayal. He blamed her for abandoning the family and its values. As a result, he began to redirect his anger towards his wife, who was innocent in this situation. This grave mistake marked as a beginning of a downward spiral that would not only destroy his family but also tear him apart.
Where were you?
I went to clear my head.
Clear your head, or you went to go sleep with another man? But you don't understand how hard it is to get her to listen.
As time passed, the couple's communication deteriorated into arguments, which escalated into physical fights. He became increasingly aggressive, and his behavior became eerily similar to his father's. He showed no remorse for his actions, and his wife became a frequent target of his abuses. On July 2021, during one such argument, he punched his wife multiple times in the face.
Don't even fucking talk to me, bitch. Fucking taking away my whole life.
Get out of my house, please. After you fucking punched me in the face, I still come back to you and this is how you repay me?
You said you don't love me anymore.
Please leave.
You said you don't love me
leave.
anymore. You said you don't love me
I
anymore.
said leave.
No.
I said leave.
No.
Alright, then me and your daughter will leave. I'm fucking done trying, man.
No, you're not. You're disrespecting me. You ain't trying shit. You ain't trying shit.
And abuse continued. On September 8, 2021 at 9:35 p.m., his wife made a desperate call to 911 seeking police protection from her abusive husband. By then, he had already become a completely different person, consumed by his own ego and attention of his massive online audience.
You fucking call the cops on me behind my back? How evil is that? Anna, how evil is
I
that?
don't know who you're trying to show that finger to.
Look at me in the face and tell me you don't love me.
I don't love you.
Look at me.
I don't love you. I don't love you. Sorry.
Fucking bitch.
He had lost all the sight of what was truly important, and his behavior had become monstrous. To cope his stress, he turned to cocaine, often using on live streams as a part of his act. But in reality, he was completely lost in his own world.
Why these? There's nothing. There's asthma medicine.
His wife tried to intervene, but he continued to abuse her.
There's my wife. 7 years. From Okinawa all the way to San Diego. She fucking wants to leave me after 7 years. She couldn't even wait for the visa to finish.
That just means I don't need your visa. That's not what I came here for. I came here for you.
His behavior was far cry from the scripted persona that he presented to his audience.
Why the fuck do I need to be in this relationship? What do you give me, Anna? Nothing. When's the last time you fucking pleased me?
If it's a no, it's a no.
It's a no, it's a no. There is no way no woman as beautiful as you is gonna go a fucking month without sex.
Being so tired fighting with his own ego, he was also trying his best to improve.
When was the last time you fucking saw me smile? Or fucking laugh?
So how do I change that?
Fucking don't make me happy. You just make everything worse.
I'm sorry, Anna.
Complain about everything. Nothing ever makes you happy. This is why we're losing everything, because you complain. No, everything good that happens to us, you complain. Everything is negative.
I'm sorry, Anna. I'm sorry, baby. I don't know how I got that way. I'm sorry.
But he didn't know how. But then his wife already left the apartment and living with her best friend, who just discovered reality that what she was going through on a regular basis. On October 18, 2021, he told his wife he was leaving the apartment, allowing her and their daughter to return. However, he still had feelings for her and attempted to win her back by buying flowers and groceries. His wife received the gifts but didn't respond as he expected, infuriating him. When they were away, he returned to the apartment, vandalized it, destroying everything, and installed audio recording app on his daughter's iPad, secretly monitoring their activities. When wife returned home in the apartment after sending her daughter to school, she was so disappointed and scared. Wife called her friend Julia to pick her daughter from the school so she could clean up the mess and keep it secret from her daughter. While on the phone, she also called Rayburn, her husband's friend and the one she had developed feelings. She called Rayburn to come over and help her in cleanup. Unbeknownst to them, her husband was listening to their conversation through the app he installed and placed under the furniture in the apartment. As the iPad was put outside the room under the furniture, but the voices were coming from the bedroom, which infuriated him with so many dark energies, ideas, and thoughts. He simply couldn't see anyone get close to his wife, so he grabbed his gun and rushed to the apartment. Before I continue, I would like to thank to our sponsor JY Air, which is Jun Yao, an aviation company who just launched their electronic vehicle in Hong Kong, designed and engineered by this very company. I personally have experience in Hong Kong to drive this vehicle and simply loved it, and it's just simply a joy. To book your test drive, you can type test drive JY Air in the comment box section. We will arrange a test drive for you, and if you finally decide to purchase either on the full payment or installments, company is offering only through my platform the followings, which is just amazing. Number one, there is a huge discount than original price. Number two, lifetime battery replacement. Number three, lifetime ECU, which is electronic control unit replacement. Number four, 3 years or equivalent to 80,000 kilometers free tires replacement. Number five, 3 years or equivalent to 80,000 kilometers free wipers replacement. Number six, 3 years or equivalent to 80,000 kilometers of free maintenance in Hong Kong, as they are now in Hong Kong. What else you need? Just book your test drive and enjoy the aviation experience within the JY Air electric car. Before we return to the building, he turned on audio recording on his phone. He went to the 35th floor by taking the elevator, rushed to the apartment. His wife was with Ray, his friend, in the apartment. As he had the master key, he opened the door and he first shot Ray in the head. It was maybe he wanted to show his wife how angry he was, and then shot his wife. It was a double murder. After killing them, he rushed back to the elevator and something came to his mind, and immediately he returned back to the apartment where both were dead on the couch. He started to scream her name and he called 911, reporting his wife and a man are dead on his couch.
San Diego emergency?
Yes, ma'am. My wife and another man were, I found them dead on the couch, bullet holes to the face.
Someone was shot?
2 people, a man and my wife.
Okay, stand by.
Please help my wife. Please help
We're good. Okay, hold on, sir.
Stand by, stand by, stand by, stand by.
Yeah, sorry, go back.
We got it clear. Oh, we got 2 down, we got 2 down. Hey, back is clear, bro. Slow down, slow down.
Slow down.
Hold on. I already cleared it.
There's our room right there.
2:59 p.m. he took victims' photos and called her mother and confessed that he murdered his wife.
I just recall saying, that's not funny. That's not funny, Holly. Don't say that. That's not funny. And then I received the picture. I looked and I deleted it right away. And I hung up the phone and I literally fell on the ground.
And fled the crime scene. On the way, he rushed to pick up his daughter from the school, which his wife's friend Julia, who was rushing, instructed by her friend to pick her daughter, noticed her husband was already there. Daughter had no idea that her father has just killed her mother. According to Julia, she continuously called, messaged to connect with her friend, but how could she get any reply? She was long gone. And on the other hand, on 3:35 p.m. on the freeway, the husband was blocked and arrested by the police. They took the daughter into custody and later handed over her husband's family members. Before I give you the detail of his arrest and the court hearing that I was talking about, the shocking moments that sent me shiver in my soul, let me tell you, the story you have just heard is the story of famous TikToker who was famous by his social media handle Kid, whose actual name is Ali Nasser Abu Laban, whose parents migrated from Palestine to USA seeking a better future. I'm going to put all the links down. If you are interested, you can see yourself. I found it extremely disturbing and chilling when I realized even after murder, he still had this extreme jealousy, insecurity about his wife.
Had sexual relations with her, and
strong reactions from Ali Abulaban to testimony in his preliminary hearing.
Okay, Mr. Abulaban?
I'm sorry, this is news to me.
Abulaban charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, accused of killing his estranged wife Anna Abulaban and her friend Rayburn Barron inside Anna and Ali's East Village apartment last October.
You think I wanted that? All right, I wanted that. Who the you?
Mr. Abulaban? Mr. Abulaban, I need you to stop.
My life is destroyed.
Mr. Abulaban, I need you to stop.
Ali was charged with double murder and sentenced to 50 years without a possibility of parole. The damages have been done. My question is, why can't we accept a child and give him attention he's seeking? But instead, many among us bully them. If you ask me, I would say we build monsters in our society not knowing the way we treat them. It is actually we are programming them. They will commit something unimaginable. So what do you think about today's story? I would love to hear from you. To me, it is so sad and heartbreaking to see 3 families have been torn apart. Rayburn, Anna, Abu Laban, Ali. 2 lost their lives and 1 lost everything. And if you're a fan of mysterious, dark, true crimes movie reactions, please follow me on TikTok, IG, or YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, which also follows the same handle as Mr. Uzair Sipra. And as always, please take care of yourself and your surrounding. I am Uzair Sipra, and I will see you very soon. Until next time.